Well, welcome back, my friends. This is ADG from ADG Studios, and I'm here to report the news about economics, about the unemployment, about the stimulus package that is supposed to be passed, hopefully, and also my opinion about the school education because I have kids going to the online learning right now. So let's dive straight to the content. Republicans, they want to pass a skinny bill, which it's just less than $1 trillion. Mark Meadows talked yesterday, last night, and he said he will contact Nancy Pelosi, which we know is the Democrat representative, to uh, negotiate between the. She's representing the Democratic Party in the negotiations. So this new skinny bill, or skinnier than skinny, the way they call it, it's gonna be what's gonna be included in this one is gonna be the PPP loans, the pandemic protection program, the pandemic protection payroll for the small companies, which they have less than 150 employees. Also, they talk about eviction, they talk about stimulus checks, the $1,200 for each American plus $500 for the dependent, which, as we know, some people didn't get it for their kids because they were above 16 years old. So right now they wanted to do it for all the kids as long as they live with the parents. If they're in college or anything like that, the parents, they will get a check because they claim the kids on the taxes. So Mark Meadows reached the media and he said that he will have a new round of negotiation with Nancy Pelosi, which is the top negotiator for the Democratic Party, and she's representing the House of Representatives. So these two, they said they will have a meeting behind the closed doors, and hopefully they will come under with an agreement. When Nancy Pelosi was interviewed, what she thinks about that, she said, I don't want to be bothered if he doesn't bring more money on the table. So this is how the politics are working. It looks like a chess game. I just want to express my opinion. Think about this negotiator. Think about like a big family, like mother and father. Let's say the mother is Nancy Pelosi and the father is Mark Meadows, or the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. They're about to get divorced. Who's suffering the most? The kids. Who are the kids? The American people. So nobody's winning from these disagreements. No party, either if it's Republican, either if it's Democrats, or the kids, or the American people. So it's really, really frustrating. We all know yesterday, as I reported here for you, most of the big corporations, they start laying off people. The reason that they want to do that, because analysts, they anticipate it's not going to be a faster recovery the way they expected months back. So it's no need for the big corporation to keep these people employed, even if on the paper, to keep the benefits and stuff like that. So where we are standing in the thin air. Basically, thinking about the gravity, you can fall. So I'm just trying to express here is the time to look for opportunities. Opportunities are everywhere. You just have to look, and you have to take the risk. If you don't take the risk, somebody else is gonna take it, and you will not be part of it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just trying to give my opinion and to give you some tips that maybe it's gonna at least make you think different that you were thinking before, and get prepared. So, about the checks, not the checks, sorry, about the unemployment extensions. We all know most of the states, they approved the help from FEMA, which is a fund for disasters. So these $300 or $400, the federal money, they're not coming from treasury. They're coming from a fund that is created, and the government and every year the budget throws money into this fund just for this kind of emergency. So right now, as we know, the president signed the executive order sending the money from this fund, from FEMA fund. Well, they say it's gonna be by the end of the year. Then they said it's gonna end by December 6th. Now we find out this money, they're gonna last, because the many states and so many people, they need the money, it's gonna last only for probably a month. So originally it was supposed to be retroactive from August 26th, July 26th, but I don't think anybody's gonna get the retroactive. It's gonna get only like 4 or 5 probably paychecks, not paychecks, checks, deposits in your bank account, but that's it. So we still need the Congress and the president, and so basically the both parties, to agree to sign a bill, to put it on the president desk so it can be passed. Well, this is frustration. This is frustration, and it's not gonna bring anything to us. But keep your level-headed. Stay level. Don't get in the depression. Try to think about something good during the day, and that's gonna make you get a better decision in anything that you want to do. At least that's what I'm doing. It's no reason for me to get frustrated or something. It's better just to find opportunities and aim a goal where you want to be in 3, 5 years, 10 years from now. Because if you sit on your couch and just think about what happened in the past and what's going to happen in the future, it's not going to solve you anything. A friend of mine give me some wise words. So he said, remember the past so you can learn and be prepared for the future. So remember the past. You take your decision based on your past. You take the risk based on your past because you've been through that situation probably before, and you get prepared for the future. I'm just gonna move from this subject to an information, economically information. Either you like it, or you don't like it. The change, the shift is here. Our generation was part of the industrial generation. Well, for the last 5, 6, 10 years, we switched from the industrial generation to a technology generation. So how can I explain that? Think about your parents. They were working in a factory, or they were working in an office for a factory. They were having manual labor. Well, right now, this labor is moved from physical work by a human to a machine. So I'll give you just some examples. The industrial age was with the car makers. A lot of people having jobs over there, working 10 hours, 15 hours a day, getting overtime. Right now you have robots doing that work, and they can do probably 3 shifts, 24 hours. So the shift, it happened. It happened with us, under our nose, as I can say. So what's gonna happen next? My opinion is less need for human work in any kind of industry, and more technology. So what is gonna leave the people? Well, the people, that have to be prepared for this. I mean, what can you do? I mean, during this pandemic, the schools, I don't see the necessity for schools as a building, because nobody's using them. And we know this stuff is not going to go forever, the pandemic situation, but how is going to be the shift after that? Do you really think you will need so many, do you think there are going to be so many kids attending the school while they get more comfortable staying home? And just my humble opinion about school and education, what they teach you in school, they teach you how to spend the money. They don't teach you how the money works. They don't teach you financials. I mean, they show you over there how to count the pennies and the dollar, and you go to the store and you buy something. So you spend. They brainwash you, in my opinion, how to spend the money. They don't teach you how to make money. The only way they teach you how to make money is because mom and dad, they go to work and they get paid. The money goes in the bank, and then you go with the bank with the debit card or a credit card to spend it. That's what financial education our kids are getting, at least my kids. So I think it's easier to teach your kids on your own, if you can, how to make money. Again, I'm not promoting, I'm not endorsed by anybody, but you have a great book. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. You can find it on Amazon. It's a very good book for all the ages, like probably like if you're 16 years old and up, you can read that, and probably you can implement those techniques over there so you can build a better future for yourself and for your family. A big meeting was happening today with the Fed, Jerome Powell, chairman of the Federal Reserve, explaining they wanted to keep the inflation going higher than 2%. So what happened after that? As soon as he mentioned that, the dollar gets weakened and also the market starts rising. The stock market and everything starts going up because it shows the devaluation of the dollar on a market, on a free market. So that's all where we stand here. If you want to learn a little bit about the shifts from industrial age to the technology, I recommend two channels on YouTube. The first one is called London Real, and the other one it's Robert Kiyosaki Rich Dad Poor Dad channel. You will find a lot of information over there. You will make the decision upon what you learn. Try to find, and I'll give you a piece of advice, try to find what the smart people are doing, not the dumb people, not the smart money are doing, not the dumb money are doing. The smart money, it's the early investor, while the dumb money, it's people who hear from the news, oh, look at this stock is going up, I'm gonna go to buy it. You will get crushed. Buy something that people or the general masses didn't hear about. Start selling when it gets hit in the media. What else? Try to stay focused. Try to find new ways to earn and to make money. If you can, watch the video. I'm gonna probably post it up there about how to invest. Investment made simple. Give it a try. That's my opinion. And then look at the other people, how they succeed in life. Read their story if you can, and get prepared for what has to come. I'm not saying it's gonna come good or bad. Something is brewing. Something is gonna happen. No matter what, this is life. Just get prepared for it. If you hear on the news the hurricane is coming, you will get prepared for it. Yeah, the way you know it. Well, I'll tell you one thing. When they said the pandemic hits and they need necessities, people, they were going to run to buy toilet paper. Well, why you need toilet paper if you don't have food? It, to me, makes no sense. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you need, think about what happened at that time. Don't run for the toilet paper. Don't run right now to buy something that is overpriced. Rich people or wealthy people, they put their investments right now, the cash that they have it, and I'm not saying use all the cash. They put it in gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, because these things, they are not tangible. Meaning, gold and silver, it's like God's money. It's been here before us and it's gonna be here way after us. While the Bitcoin, it's digital, it's created by the computer. It's not created, it's an algorithm created by hash rate, the way the computer works. You can shut it down. So digital dollar, it's coming. Digital dollar, the way we know, the dollar, the way we know it, is not going to be like that. Everything is going to be pegged to the digital, controlled by the banks. So what you can do in the meantime, they can fluctuate the prices for any asset, houses, oil, or lumber, or anything that is in a free market, because they will control the digital dollar. So get prepared, my friend. That's all that I had to say today. Take care, and again, watch the video that I'm gonna post it here about the give it a try, the video that I have it about investment. Okay, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Bye.